Hello, and welcome to another edition of The Emotions Expert. I'm John Rushton. All around us, there is energy. The energy exudes from everywhere we go, our places where we live, work, travel, in cities, in fields, in the deserts, in the seas. There is energy. Everything is made up of energy. It's not rocket science, it's just the way it is. How we interact with this energy, how we interact with life, is down to us, not anyone else. No magic formulas, no new age theories, no guru books, nothing at all. It's all down to us. How we interact with our environment, whether it's good or bad, is down to us. How we interact with our family, our friends, it's down to us. How we interact with work, the way we travel, the way we shop, the way we go to places and come back, and the people we meet and everything is down to us. It's not down to good people, bad people, people who are nice, people who are not very kind, and all of these kind of things. It's down to us. How we handle ourselves is down to us. I'm saying this because a lot of people are full of excuses. It was their fault. It was a bad place. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. It may be true what they have said, but how they've reacted to it is very, very bad indeed. It's a poorly enacted part of their life. It's something which is very negative, and it's not going to get them very far. In fact, if they are like that, they probably don't have many friends either. Or if they do have friends, they are somewhat acquaintances which they are calling friends, because you don't want friends who whinge and moan perpetually, because it doesn't go anywhere, doesn't lead anywhere, and it only makes you feel worse yourself. They are in the group of people which we call emotional vampires. All they do is see the negativity of everything and anyone, hide behind it as to why they haven't done it, why they are not going on, why it hasn't worked, why they aren't where they think they should be, and all of that kind of thing. And of course, it's a load of rubbish. They have created it themselves. How we interact with the energy around us, all the people who are out there who would like us or love us as friends, are there. But if we don't go out, they're not going to come and knock on our door and say, oh, listen, I'm a good person. I'm someone who would like you. It doesn't happen. You've got to do it yourself. By moving and getting to an interactive part of life, you are going to then find lots and lots of people. It's a bit like the proverbial kissing a lot of frogs to find the prince or the princess. You have to kiss a lot of frogs to do so, but the journey is worth it. You can enjoy the journey. You can enjoy going forward. You can enjoy all all you are learning on that journey forward. You can enjoy every single thing, even the bits which don't go too well. Because quite often, when you're talking to friends and family and telling them what went wrong in somewhere where you went or did something and it was a terrible situation, you can laugh at it and think, oh, but you are a better person for having done it. You've experienced it. You went through it. You've got out of it. So looking at the light side of life, when things don't go well, they go awry somewhat, you can actually think to yourself, okay, plot twist, it's not as I thought, it's not as it should have been, it's not as I'd wished, but that doesn't mean it isn't meant to be the way it is. It's just that I got it wrong. I had visions of it being this way. So let me change my visions because I got it really, really so badly wrong. Let's now go forward and I will start to look at things differently. I will start to play the game from a different perspective. I'm going to be the person that's going to go with the flow, but only on my terms. I'm not going to go with the flow like everybody else. I'm not going to follow like a lemming, because if you generally go with the flow, there are only two things which go with the flow, and that's dead fish and toilet paper, and you don't want to be either of those. So when you go with the flow, do it in your own way, your own terms, your own conditions, and enjoy the ride, because you can steer off to the nearest exit anytime you like. You may be just walking with everybody else for a very short, finite period of time. That's fine. just do it. Because the moment you see exit left, exit right, exit second left, third right, whatever, you can take that and go your own way. Do your own thing. Go to your own places the way you want to go, to say the things that you want to say, the way you want to say them, wearing the clothes that you want to wear, and enjoy the people who you want to enjoy life with. You don't have to enjoy life with everybody around you. Some people, for a very short space of time, you just put up with. Some people are bombastic and loud and broad, but you can just agree with everything they say, walk away and forget about it and do what you want, because you cannot be bothered to argue with them and give them your state of mind or how you think or feel. And if they are totally wrong, you're not here to correct them. Because why should you? If they're going to be so bombastic, let them find out the hard way. It's all about the energy around us, our work situation, our environment, the way we interact with pleasure, with the way we interact with things we want to do, places we want to go, restaurants, cafes, bars, pubs, everywhere, to the seaside, inland, walking, our gym, everything. It's how we interact with a few of the people in there that makes it worthwhile. We cannot interact with everybody. It's physically impossible. We can't do the sort of theatrical thing and say, I love you all. It doesn't exist. The mind can't comprehend that kind of love with thousands of people. You can't either. So you just go with who you can like and who you dislike. And it may be that you like only a few people and some of your friends like loads of people. That's fine as well. You are interacting on your terms, doing what you need to do, how you want to do it. And the more you get into a tune of doing that, and you sing your own harmony and you dance to your own drum beat, the better life will be. You will feel a better person, more comfortable, more elevated in what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to do it. You will feel comfortable in saying no, not from a selfish perspective, but you don't want to be dragged along to things which you're going to dislike. It may be occasionally you'll go with a few friends or family to somewhere just for the sake that they're going and you love them all and you make up the party. But generally speaking in life, you need to walk your pathway. You need to enjoy your music, because this is all about you. You only have a one-off in this life, and you're better making that one-off the way you want. And there's a big difference between being selfish and self-centered and taking charge of your life. If you take charge of your life, this is something that you need to do intrinsically for you. If you're selfish, you do what you want to do because you can't be bothered with anybody else. And that's the selfishness aspect. You will know the difference between selfishness and taking charge. The energy around us is there. It's there for us to enjoy, to endure sometimes, but nevertheless, we've got to go through it, take it on board, and be wonderful, marvelous people. We've got to learn to smile more. We've got to learn to take things to heart more and understand other people around us. Not that you're going to give in and let them get away with it. It's nothing of the sort. It just means that you're not going to take it on board yourself and get upset about it and start talking in your mind about this and that and churning it over and then wasting time and overthinking, because overthinking can be a killer. You can overthink so much that things will never happen your way. Do what you want to do, embrace the energy around you, be a better person, and life will actually immeasurably become better for you at every aspect of it.